I am very surprised by how they are able to come up with new material based on existing things that were there for the longest time. And what I'm talking about is when they were able to go into the basement or wherever of the bunker, which I didn't even know it existed, and click a reset button. I really didn't expect that at all. I have to admit I was confused when I saw the woman upstairs because I thought that by clicking that button they had actually went back in time. Did you have that confusion too?
No, I actually didn't think about going back in time.
Hmm.
I was surprised to see the woman there. I was like, oof, okay, who is that? Just like
Hmm.
how Sam and Dean were both surprised.
Yeah, yeah, but I thought that by pressing the the reset button or whichever one he pressed, I thought that they had actually went back to that time because when Dean came upstairs, he put something down on the table and it was this bright green, which reminded me of how they do the settings for that particular time period. So I thought that it has somehow changed the whole bunker. I guess because I had never noticed that the table was bright green. Right? So that's why I was confused. It only became clear when she explained everything. I'm just really surprised that I said that they were able to pull that material from something that was existing all the time. And I gotta admit that when I saw her, I didn't expect her to turn out how she did in the rest of the show. And then there's still some confusion about power because she seems so powerful, like an angel. She has so much power, and to me, that's kind of problem with the show where there's not clear distinction between the levels of power that people have, and that was a bit confusing. It was almost as if there was nothing that she could not do. So, what did you think about that?
It was kind of strange because she seemed like she's a wood nymph,
Hmm.
which I never heard of before, and that is something in the folklore. And as you said, they were able to bring that out after so long, like bring new stories. And she seemed like a innocent, nice, sweet, you could say house lady in a way. So like she
Yeah.
was there to take care of she used to take care of the men of letters and
Yeah.
take care of the whole bunker. But
Mhm.
then when you saw Jack look at the film and you can see how powerful she is with what she did with the man, that was like, whoa. That
Yeah,
was kind of scary. And then even
it
come down to
was.
the
It
end, it
mhm.
was. I mean, they like didn't even know how to stop her. And when she was pulling off Sam fingernails, that made me cringe. That was cheese. That was torture.
Yeah, I made sure to look away for that part because she was kind of crazy. She was very crazy in the end when you saw her true nature. But I was trying to identify with her how she saw people as monsters. Everybody's a monster, and she
Everybody that's not
not
human is a
everyone is a
monster. Yeah,
monster, right? If the person
yeah,
is a monster, then they should be treated the same way,
yeah,
right? So I was trying to kind of see from her perspective she was plotting something. And like you
yeah.
said, that video with the Nazi, that was wow. I was not expecting that, and it was like if she had no feelings, but I guess her what do you call it? Her being a wood nymph, she's only looking at it from the perspective that if a person is a monster, well, they deserve the same pain, and that's what she was telling Josh. She was trying to see if
Yeah.
because he was son Lucifer that he would think the same way.
I was
I
saying
had some
too that you know how she was able to create anything they want to eat or drink. Oh, the blue. Oh, nothing.
Yeah, that was another part that I really didn't understand, like the power. I mean, is she like, what's a wood nymph really? Is it like a fairy or something? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
How is
understand.
she able to?
I never heard of it either. We have to do some research on that. But
Hmm.
I was saying it was weird that she was creating everything, all these smoothies, oh, thinner all the time, and then
Hmm.
Jack went to her, asked for another one, and she had to go somewhere else and do it. And then later on, you realize that she did it on purpose so Jack could see the film and all that. It was all part of her plan.
But I think she was making the smoothies though, because when she had Jack in the handcuffs, she was telling him about how she put all these things in the smoothie and it was for his good health. So I think she was making them beforehand, making smoothies beforehand, and
Mhm.
kind of having them there prepared for, ready for when Jack was, ready to get, to
Yeah.
just use them.
It was really cool too how she did everything for them. They went through different holidays, Christmas, Easter, Halloween.
Yes,
I was saying to
yeah.
myself, if she stays on for the rest of the episode, the most of that it'd be a cool sort of relationship with the
Hmm.
boys and everything. And then not only that, they'll have the full works of the whole bunker. Like they have radar and everything, and that that could be the turning point for them being able to defeat Chuck going
Hmm.
forward.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. It was very nice to see them celebrating the holidays like normal people. It really lightened the mood, and I guess when I saw that, I said to myself that it's not going to last because that's not the theme of Supernatural. Is always
Yeah.
dark, except for when it's one of those episodes that's supposed to be purposefully funny. I wasn't expecting it to last after that, but it was really nice to see the Christmas celebration and that part where she was asking Dean if he's too old, if he's not too old to celebrate his
His
birthday.
birthday,
Um,
yeah. Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah.
It contrasted with when she was Star Trek time already Nazi, right? So it was good. Those moments were good to lighten the mood of the whole episode. The thing that I really want to talk about is the interdimensional telescope or
Geoscope.
whatever.
Yes, yeah, the interdimensional geoscope.
Right. That. I never noticed that before. Did you?
No, I never noticed it, but remember when they were doing the preview, like just doing a little recap of what was happening, and they were talking about,
Mm.
I think at the beginning they were talking about that Chuck is destroying different dimensions, and then to see that at the end, and it was mentioned for a reason, or showed for a reason. I feel that going forward, that may have a major role to play in the last six
Mhm.
episodes.
What I mean about the interdimensional geoscope is that I never saw it in the bunker. Was it always there, or did they put it in now for?
I think they put it in no because yeah, I never saw it either. I feel they no put it in for some reason.
Yeah, we will
I
probably have
guess
to
we'll have
look
to
back
find
at
out.
other, yeah, and see if they did have it in, or if this was one of their things where they had to train something new because they didn't think about it beforehand. But what Dean said, when he remember Dean said that he looked trained, he didn't see anything, and she said that's not good.
Yeah.
Right, so it seems like if Chuck has destroyed most of the other worlds, or all of them.
Yep, that's what he's doing. He's destroying all the dimensions. So yeah. Because you remember I think 2 seasons ago
Hmm.
it was Earth. Whichever world that the new Bobby and Charlie and them came from, I think that world was destroyed.
Yeah,
I think he's destroying
yeah,
all the other ones. So yeah.
right.
And he's
And
gonna
it seems like
leave.
if
He's probably gonna leave this
um,
Earth for last.
it was gone for too long, because when I saw Jack there alive, I was very confused. I did not even remember that he was back. Supernatural was definitely off for way too long.
Yeah, 6.5 months. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Maybe I should have watched them, you know, all episodes to catch up. But I hope that going forward, they try to wrap up a lot of the storylines that they left open from the beginning.
Remember when they were going through the period where they were having the nice dinners and stuff and then going on hunts after the
Yeah.
vampire one? Do you
Yes.
remember you
Forget.
I, you remember one of them Sam came in with a hammer, like swords?
Hammer.
I was like, what? That was so funny, but it was like, whoa, a hammer.
It was funny and still puzzling
Yeah.
because I will know what he is doing with Thor's hammer, or if it's just like a hammer that is just resembles that he's just taking there to do whatever damage with. So
Yeah.
it was so funny to me seeing that last one at the end. That was so funny. But what they didn't have in his hand, I didn't have time to look.
The scene
But
didn't last long. It was only for a few seconds, but he had a gun
yeah,
and Sam had the hammer.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was funny. That was a nice
Yeah, that was
touch.
very funny. Sam's birthday. See, Dean and Jack had on the party house and Sam had on like a tiara.
Oh,
Yeah.
since he's their princess.
Saying,
I
saying,
did
he,
not
saying
see
he's a
that
birthday
part.
boy.
Right. Oh, I missed that part.
I saw the interview with Jared and Jensen talking about this would be the first
I
time they actually back to being Sam and Dean since the first season. And in a way, you could feel that, especially how the episode unfolded, then just being at home and doing more regular stuff with all the dinners and with Mrs. Baher and almost like a family setting. And then
yeah.
still going off on the individual missions and coming back home and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like a throwback to the original season, well, the first season and to how it was originally in a way coming on to the end, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's good because I missed that. I missed, the original unpredictable episodes where they were just hunting
Yeah.
and instead of having one giant storyline. So I'm just really glad to see that. I know it's only a few episodes left, but I hope to see a lot more of that, as Jensen said. And I
Yeah.
hope to see a lot more of the earlier storylines being concluded so that when Supernatural is finished, I don't feel like if there's so much more that I wanted to see because all the time when shows finish, where they're canceled or they just end or, you know, I always get the feeling that something wasn't done properly. It wasn't
Or
done.
or something left open ended.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I really hope that they do that with Supernatural. They tidy up every single thing, even if it's from the first season, because the fans remember. I remember, and everybody's gonna remember individual episodes that touch them in a particular way. So I just hope to see that.
Yeah, same here.
Until next time. Bye
Until
now.
next time. Bye.